Hello everyone, BD and welcome back to Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea.
We need to head for that thermostat. It's our only option.
Indeed, Elizabeth. There's something wrong with your skirt there. So we closed off a bunch of vents. Now we need to try and turn up the heat.
Thermostat, Mr. DeWitt. Waiting won't make this any easier.
Yes. To try and hopefully flush Sally out of the little sister vent. She was humming in the last episode, which didn't sound human, it sounded like a little sister, so I think she's already been turned. Let's see. And the radar range. Let's swap this out for the Tommy gun. Just because I have more ammo for it. And I'm sure I'm going to need it very soon.
The thermostat's right there. Turn the heat up.
I'm not going to burn her.
It's the only way to bring her to us. If you won't do it, I will. Just give me the word.
Turn it up.
What?
Turn the goddamn thermostat up.
55. I'm guessing it's F. Ooh.
Do you hear that? We need to get back to the exhaust before we lose the girl again.
Sally! Sally, come out! It isn't working.
I told you she's coming.
It isn't working. Turn
If
it
we
off.
turn it off, it's not gonna
We
work.
have to turn it off. We are hurting her. Sally! Sally? Sally, it's Booker. It's me. Sally, come on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Sally! Come out here right now! Sally. No.
Yep, there it is. We knew he was coming eventually. I want to attach, please. Thank you. The Big Daddy can now jump and launch its drill. Lovely. Elizabeth, would you please?
Do it now.
There!
Wait for ow. Bloody. Where have you gone off to? There's the Patriot. Ow, okay, they can do that too. Like the handyman. Let's see, give me a gun.
Mr. DeWitt, the girl!
Sally!
Mr. DeWitt,
It's okay, Sally.
is she?
Look, it's Sarah. Huh? She's come to see you. We're going home. Do you want to go home? Don't, please, don't. I'm here. I just want to take you home. I just want to. Give her back. Give her back.
You're hurting her.
She's got to come with me.
She's not your child.
She is mine.
Let her go! Let her go!
She's mine. The tear is closing. Shut it down. Shut down the machine.
Got to pull her through!
Pull. Shut down the machine. No, she's not through.
Hurry.
Shut it down.
No, no, no.
I remember all of it. That poor child.
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Oh, no.
I wasn't.
No.
Yet you had to have me, didn't you?
No, this isn't right.
And when the guilt
No.
was too too much.
You turn to us to solve your problem.
To provide a place to go where you might forget.
Where there never was an Anna in the first place.
Comstock was never one to own up to his errors, was he, brother?
Never comfortable with the choices he made.
Always seeking someone else's life to claim as his own.
Elizabeth. Child. I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Wow. Very interesting. If I'd known we were so close to the end, I would have just finished it in the last episode. Well, no time like the present to start on episode 2 then. Sure. Previously on Bioshock.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that home? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Well, this is lovely.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept.
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Thank you.
So playing as Elizabeth, this one who made it to Paris.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
And if you're going to get content ID paying for La Vie en Rose. Oh well.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
I'm doing alright, thanks love.
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Glad there are subtitles, I don't speak French.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Only very little. Well, let's
Bien, bonjour.
continue along the river.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Everyone here seems to know who I am.
Bonne journée.
What's this Elizabeth going to look like?
Bonjour. Et si tu venais
venez boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
This all seems a little too perfect.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cassette. Next time, I promise.
Ah, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
I am suspicious.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Mademoiselle.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Il va falloir que tu me quittes, parce que je me suis perdu dans tes yeux. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu, et vous êtes resplendissante. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis.
Not so sure this is reality. No? I'm guessing the bird or the cage.
Ou la cage. Le zoo ou la cage. Pourquoi pas les deux?
Pretty birds.
Sally? Sally!
Yes, this is more what I was expecting. Elizabeth, Daisy, Booker, the city, the Tesses.
Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait!
Paris is burning.
Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back!
Transfrontal lobe lobotomy. Transorbital lobe.
Come back!
Stop, stop!
See if the prophet shall sit the throne.
Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No, it wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right, all right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, Tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be. I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky. But that version of me, she lost everything. Comstock. That final Comstock. He thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Curious to see where this is going. Guess out the way I came in. So this Elizabeth is the same as the one from episode 1 then.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
I wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet. But you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
So is this another alternate Booker, or is this just memories in her mind? I did a right number on this place. Yay, the department store. Is that where we're heading back to? Suchong wouldn't be down here, I wouldn't think. I would think he'd still be in the city. Well, although... kind of betrayal towards the end there, wasn't it?
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it means harm and enjoy the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived.
Oh, this must be the Rapture Lighthouse then.
You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Very well. Yes, this is the Rapture Lighthouse.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
So Elizabeth, no longer with the power to control the tears. No longer a child ripped between realities. Now Elizabeth, just a woman. Curious to see how this will play out. What we shall learn. Not just about Elizabeth, but about Rapture.
You spit, Rabbit. You spit, Frankie. And you leave me what?
Let's see, I don't have a gun, so I'm a little concerned.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
So this is more about stealth then.
We're not finished!
And me stepping on all the glass, making all the noise. Avoid the water.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
Oh, quiet, mate.
Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
The carpet muffles sound, I imagine being crouched still does as well.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
A clay. It's up to us to see they become.
Must be around the corner.
Don't return.
This is a very interesting way to play this game.
You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men. You.
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Huh. Different mechanic. Oh.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
X to probe a neutral pin and open the lock. A red pin will open the lock, but also sound an alarm, yes. So do I want to sound the alarm? That's interesting. Quite like that. Little lockpick mechanic. Good to have a little bit of a mini game back. Although it wasn't necessary by any stretch of the imagination. Still, it makes the experience seem less like gatekeeping and more like you're actually doing something. Corner of shame. I will not share my toys. Parasites are never welcome. Also, you seem to be stuck. And now we have to use the medical kits. Like in the first Bioshock. I see 2 out there.
No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn it, I like to buy candy if I see fit.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Interesting question. I think we'll probe the answer next time. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'll see you all next time with more Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea. Now with episode 2. Ta! Oh. No rolling baby carriages, please.